Always remember that you are absolutely unique. You are you. Simply wow. Be a better version of yourself and find the grace in you with Mrs. Roopa Pahwa, a social entrepreneur, an etiquette, image and style consultant.
Good morning, Marvelous Mahila. Today amongst us, we have none other than Miss Roopa Pahwa. She's an iconic woman. Warm welcome to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much for this wonderful welcome, and I always look forward to coming on such platforms and sharing with the other women.
Great. It's absolute pleasure of us to have you here. To start with, we would like to know more about you, your persona. So I would like to know, this is my favorite question, that what is your favorite metaphor for describing women entrepreneurship? You are a social entrepreneur, so how do you describe it?
Well, my favorite question, this is one of my favorite questions. And I feel the metaphor that is very close to my heart is find your flow. Do what concentrates your motivation, your passion, and be spontaneous in your work, in whatever you like to do. And there is only one you, just one you. And when you understand that, that is the beginning. You have to be very fearless in whatever you do. And every woman has a dream that she wants to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
So no woman should undermine herself in any way. She is capable, she is strong, and what you know will determine your entrepreneurial endeavor.
Great answer, ma'am. Lovely. So how did this entrepreneurship big bite you? How did it started?
Well, this is very, very reminiscent. I always had this indomitable zeal within me, the zeal to be the best version of myself. We all want to be our best version. So I would date this back to Kolkata, which is my hometown. It imbibed in me the cultural value, and my schooling and college from Loreto House. It gave me the virtue of voluntary service. And I imbibed social skills and etiquette from my father, who was the Commissioner of Income Tax. He was very particular about the things we used to do because this begins from young. 1985 was a turning point. It was a very crucial year because that's the year I got married and came into the city of Ludhiana from Kolkata. Into this illustrious family. It was a joint family, so you can imagine from a single to a joint family, and from Kolkata to Ludhiana, so it was a cultural shock. So I was handling shocks of all different kinds. But I said to myself that there is only one you. And everyone should say that there is only one you. So discover that. And I was very passionate about fitness. I really wanted to do something, and so with a little opposition, we all have an opposition. So I broke the barriers of the opposition, and I stepped out from this conventional household and entered my voyage into the wellness studios.
Okay.
And I can say proudly that I was one of the first women entrepreneurs to bring fitness to the city of Ludhiana. 1985, that is. And I used to do a lot of training programs. So I went to London, trained there, but I remember coming back from one of those training programs, I met with a terrible car accident. It was very bad.
Okay.
And the half the face was smashed at that time, and I had to undergo one surgery after the other, a lot of plastic surgeries at that time. But that relentless spirit, I never gave up. I said I have to get back on my feet. If I allow myself to be affected, I will be. And this is a very important message for all those women entrepreneurs. If you allow yourself to be affected by circumstances, you will never be able to rise. So never be affected. And yet I wanted to fulfill another dream of mine. I was a very keen observer of people, and during my social interactions, when I'm going out, and I was always observing people, noticing their personalities and how everyone is moving around. And I felt that the city of Ludhiana at that time, we needed to do something more for it. I needed to do something more, to add a touch of class, add a touch of essence of grooming. And that is when I gave my dream vision to the city, and I started the International School of Etiquette, and which is closely associated with the International School of Etiquette, New York. That's where I trained from. So I went for these all of training programs with all the global trainers. As they say, learning should never end, and I believe it. It's a journey of our life, right? We are a learner at every stage. We are a student at every stage, and that's the way I saw myself. So I went overseas. I went to Manhattan. I trained under Mrs. Patricia Fitzpatrick with the Social Success Makeover Program. Then I traveled to London and did my International Business Protocol, and traveled further to Dubai for image consultancy. And that zeal in me is not ending. It's that big bug that is still biting me, and it will always bite me.
Amazing. Amazing journey, ma'am. Kudos to your work, ma'am. We would like to know more about this now. How has your role as a protocol or image consultant actually has improved or enhanced the client's lifestyle, professionally, personally?
Yes, definitely. There is, I feel with every role that we play, there's a responsibility. With every job that we do, there's a responsibility, and we should not consider our job a job. We should consider it with passion, and we should give it our best for everybody.
Sure.
So it is definitely challenging, for clients, because it's a very diversified field. Because you're dealing with all kinds of clients from all different stratas of society. You're dealing with the corporates, you're dealing with homemakers, homemakers who want to improve themselves because it is a need for them. They want to get that confidence. So in the homemakers program also, we help them to kind of improve and to emerge as a more confident and stylish lady, with etiquette, and how to do a perfect hostessing, how to have that fairness, how to interact with people when she's calling them to her home or going out, So these are the different things. And then, yes, for the girls, they always want to be stylish. They want to look stylish. How to help them shop, how to know what is the clothes you should wear, which is going to work for you, which is going to work against you. And even the brides to be, because the brides, it's a very special day for a bride. So how to groom those brides for marital success, just to teach them little tips on how to adjust into new homes.
How to make a new start.
Yes, and how to create that first impression. And of course, in the corporate world, in the business etiquette programs, there is so much more. What is the right handshake, how to greet people, and corporate grooming, which is very important. So I have clients which are very diversified, and yes, I try to do my best for them.
Oh, that's really nice. A lot of appreciation to your work, ma'am. A lot of appreciation to your efforts. I know
Thank you so much.
One of your initiatives, which I definitely want to include here, is WOW, Women of Will. as you know, this platform is for women's, and Maan Mahila Ka represent women power, and you've been doing a lot of sessions on that as well. So, what has been your motivation to start this Wow session, Wow Women of Will,
Yes,
that you started in 2000?
as yes, as the name, this is as the name suggests, woman of will. Well, I would like to begin a little story of how I actually got this started, and what is the willpower within me that kind of emerged to create this. I would say the year 2018 was a very turbulent year for me.
Okay.
And I faced life-threatening disease. There was life-threatening disease, life-threatening medical condition. I was battling one surgery after the other. I was battling with 2 or 3 surgeries back to back. But sheer faith in the Almighty, sheer faith in God, yes, and that relentless spirit, I dived back. I dived back totally, and initiated Wow, Woman of Will, because that is the way I saw myself struggling and emerging, and yet struggling and emerging. And that is the way I felt that, it was a very powerful experience for me. And I feel that every woman is endowed with this kind of inner strength in her. Every woman, from whichever background she is, however small, however big, even from the village, there is no barrier. Like, every woman is got that inner strength in her. She's endowed with this undaunting, relentless spirit. And she's struggling. She's in a cocoon, wriggling her way through, she's wriggling out. She wants to emerge, and she emerges. And while she's emerging, yes, she can inspire other women. So Wow is that platform,
okay,
where all the women are together sharing their journey of success and failures, and how through that they're able to inspire other women. And every woman is a force to reckon with. So break those rules and you will achieve success.
Amazing again, and simply wow, that you are a role model, and you have the tendency to inspire. As a social entrepreneur, you are doing a lot of things. You have been mentoring many people. So we would like to know any one good social change you want to see in the society.
Yes, definitely. I would like to see very important changes. It's not just one, but a couple of them which are interlinked, right? So one is the financial empowerment for a woman, which is very important, because once she has that financial empowerment, she's very confident and she can make a dramatic change in society. And definitely safety for women in workplace areas, because that is the place that they're actually exploited, and we get to listen to all kinds of stories which are worrying. Domestic violence has increased manifolds. Rape cases, minor young girls and women, is also one of the evils which we are dealing with today. So these are the things that we definitely have to raise a voice against. Yes.
A very relevant answer from a true leader. You have been doing many things which represent leadership qualities of yours. Heading toward the last question, ma'am. Any good piece of advice or a message from your side to the aspiring women entrepreneurs, or all the women who will be watching you and aspires to be like you?
Yes,
To them, you are a role model.
That is so nice of you to say that. And definitely, I would like to tell every woman that why do you want to fit into a glass slipper when you can break the glass ceiling of life? And everybody there is waiting for you to buckle under pressure. So act as if you're in control of yourself. You need to control yourself. और आप में बहुत शक्ति है, हर नारी में बहुत शक्ति है. Perform with a purpose. जो करना है डट के करिए, बिना झिझक के, बिना डर के. Put on your makeup and be competitive. Life is at a very fast pace. It's moving very fast. So paddle a little bit and you will definitely achieve success. And I would like to end by saying that औरत कभी उधार नहीं रखती. मोहब्बत, इज्जत, नफरत, खफा, खुशी सब दुगना करके देती है. तो मन महिला, मैं आपको ये कहना चाहूंगी कि आप में असीम शक्ति है, उसको पहचानिए और उभरिए, and you will be a success. Thank you.
From the entire team of Maan Mahila Ka, thank you so much, ma'am. You made to from your hectic schedule, you made to us a platform. Thank you once again. It's lovely having
Thank
us.
you. I take this opportunity myself to thank you and to the entire team of Maan Mahila and whoever is associated. Kudos to all of you and to your spirit and to your relentless and tireless efforts in whatever you're doing for social cause.
Thank you, ma'am.
Here's the successful venture of International School of Etiquette, Pakwal Road, Ludhiana by Mrs. Roopa Pahwa.